Open Mic Production presents me, the Lunchroom. I'm the Lunchbox, but you watching the Lunchroom, the online podcast. Yeah.
You are now tuned into the Lunchroom with Greg Baker, Roachonomics, and Joli. Brought to you by Open Mic Production.
Welcome to the Lunchroom. My name is Greg Baker.
And I'm Joli.
And I'm Zach Roach.
And we are brought to you by Open Mic Production. And I want to give a special shout out to these two people right here. This is like our 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th show. And we
Yes.
we done been through the fire together.
Man.
We've been through the fire.
We have
we
grown
came
a
out.
lot though as a cast,
Yes.
together.
Yes, we have.
I've really been enjoying myself with you guys.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And you know, if only y'all could see some of the little group messages before we be at each other's throat, but I wouldn't be at nobody else's throat but these people. Boy, I love them like
Whatever. Goodbye.
my little mentors. So look, let's hop right to the first topic today, y'all. Has desegregation helped or hurt us, meaning black people?
That's such a hard topic to get into. I would say it helped us in a way.
So, explain. I think it did both. I think for one reason it did both was because, now that we around other people, we realize that there's a lot of cool, interesting people in the world that are not black.
Yes.
There's a lot of cool white people, a lot of cool Puerto Ricans, whatever race, etc., etc. But I think it's hurt us because when we was desegregated, honestly, we did for ourselves, and we was forced to do for ourselves. That's why you see back at the old Harlem Renaissance, you may see Inglewood used to have a bunch of black businesses in there.
Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
Exactly.
Now you don't see that no more, and I feel like we didn't get too dependent on the system.
I agree.
And that's why stuff affects us so much.
And that's why we hurt so much when they take stuff away from us.
Exactly.
From the system, What you think, Angelique? Angelique?
Right, get it together first of all. It's such a hard topic to really get into. I don't even know how to explain how I feel like it helped and it hurt in a way, because it helped because I do feel like even still to this day, some black people isolate themselves from other races and they don't tend to understand things to a certain caliber. As for, the people that are around, multiple races all the time, they tend to have a different type of thinking compared to other, people and whatnot.
Right.
But I will say that when we were segregated, it seemed like we were more happier people back then compared to today. It seems like we tend to suffer more mentally and everything, just wanting more out of life, even though there's lines to it. I don't know if that's making sense, but it's such hard to talk about.
Yeah, no, but I think that's one of the reasons. This is one of the real reasons I have with racism, because we, whatever it is, it's always about, well, they're not doing this for us. How come they won't let us in? That's why we need our own stuff. And back then, we had our own stuff. We had our own clubs. We had our own grocery stores, our own restaurants. Why would I want to go somewhere?
To a point, though, I still feel like we need to be around more people. You know what I'm saying? All races. I don't think that it's good for us to be segregated. Today, we went too far to go back.
See, I think we don't need to be around different people until we get ourselves in the position when we can stand on the same ground as them people. Like when we go stand up against a Korean, they got a whole family structure where it's money being spread down through the whole family because they got everything in order. The Jewish people, the Jews, they got everything in order. Us, we don't have a pot to piss in, but we try to stand on their same level. Let us go to build our own for a minute, build our own family structures.
My question is, how are we gonna go back into segregation when majority of us black people aren't even fully black? Majority of us are mixed in some type of form.
I'm not saying
you gotta pick where you wanna go, and then give us a little
that's
area.
not how you go about it. That doesn't even make sense.
I'm not saying go back to it. I'm just saying it was a time where we was more dependent on each other and ourselves. I think that's where it hurt us.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
I say we need segregation because whenever a black man fight for his freedom or something he feel like he's been done wrong against, they come down on him, i.e. the NFL. All that man do was took a knee because he didn't agree with what the world was doing to him, and they ostracized him for fighting for his own people.
Okay.
Now you wouldn't have to fight for your own people if you didn't see nothing being done wrong to them.
I have a question for you though. Don't you think that if we were to segregate ourselves, wouldn't that give people like a certain area to come and attack our people then?
They had done it already with Wall Street, Black Wall Street. They came through and found out one area, but we still need to. When we do that next time, we need to have us an army too.
I don't think that
I don't think we should segregate.
There's no next time.
I don't think we should segregate. I just think we need more of our own stuff. That's it. So we won't be worried about what everybody else got.
I think we need to stop looking at the skin and start looking at what's in. That's what I think the issue is.
We can
for
say,
everyone.
We can say that all day, but they got to do the same thing.
And with you saying it that way, that's the reason why we're going through the issues we're going through.
No, it's not, because our people are not the ones get beating up people because they have the authority to. Our people are not the ones when they're in the authority messing up a person's whole livelihood because they don't like the skin color. They don't like their skin color.
I agree with what you're saying to a point. We are being picked on, we are being picked on by society and whatnot. I agree with that. But we're trying to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
They not. They want to keep it
the
same way.
We have to work with them.
I see what both of you saying. I think I would rather be together with people because me personally, I am a lover of people.
Yes.
I love everyone.
Yes.
So everybody has something unique to bring to the table.
Yes.
But at the same time,
different ways of thinking. We need that.
But at the same time, instead of complaining about people not letting us in, like for instance, what you brought up, the cap. We have our own NFL, so just in case. It's just that. It's like
certain ways, I guess, but I still don't think that that's the right path for us to take. But that's just me. I don't know.
As a black man, I would say that it might. I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way, but it might be a little bit easier for you to integrate with them more so than it is with me. For me and my skin complexion. So moving on, I'm gonna leave it at that.
You just trying to be somebody special, that's all. It's okay, we'll let you have it.
Right, we all black, brother.
Right, regardless. Now you're taking it to a whole nother area with how we look at it. So I'm just going to save that topic for next time because that's a whole nother topic we could go into. But that's a good idea for our next show.
And let's put a pin in it.
Yeah, let's put a pin in that. Hey y'all, welcome back to Street Talk with Joli. I kind of want to hit the R. Kelly topic again just because I've been hearing more things about it. And it being about R. Kelly and him being from Chicago, I'm like, let's talk about this in my segment because this topic is a little crazy. But I was watching The Real not too long ago, and one of the girls who happened to have been captured by him was on there speaking out, and she was saying how basically she was 16 and there was one time that she got called out to the tour bus and R. Kelly was on the bus naked and he had a woman there with him naked, and the woman that was there naked was there to teach the young girl, and she said she was 16 at the time, how to do sexual things. And R. Kelly was trying to like calm her down, and the girl, she did it, but I just was like, is this a true story or not? Because it was kind of going, it seemed legit, but then it's like, why would you be willing to just, and she said it was a tour bus, so she was coming out of the concert onto the tour bus, and R. Kelly and the woman was standing there naked. I don't know. Do you guys feel like that's a...
It sounds like it could be true. I'm not going to front. Like, I don't know R. Kelly, so I don't want to put that on him. But it sounds like it could be true.
I don't know R. Kelly either, but that sounds like some R. Kelly stuff. Like, did he have his own music playing? Like, when she came on the bus, she was like...
No, she said that when she walked in, she had this scary face. She was kind of scared, like, what's going on? And he was like, it's okay, trying to calm her down. So the way that she was describing it, it did seem a little legit. But then again, she said she was coming from a concert, and he was on a tour bus naked. Like, that's the part that kind of has me questioning.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. It's just... Like, I don't know if this story is true, but it's just so many stories.
It's so
where there's
many.
smoke, sometimes it's fire.
I mean, True. Now, when they're 16, it's wrong. But the older age, the women that's like 19, 18,
that's their own decision.
The girl said she was 16 at the time.
Yeah, 16. That's
now she could just be trying to get notoriety. She could just be trying to make some money or try to, whatever. But I don't know either way.
I just want to know how they were captured. Like, how were you not able to leave? What did he do that made you captured? That's what I want.
Do you understand how powerful media is? How powerful singing is?
But you could walk away from that.
Like, here's the thing.
That doesn't make you captured if you're accepting money.
Here's the thing about a coat. When, I don't know about all coats, but some coats, you got one person running and they're taking care of everything. They're supplying the food, the housing, the clothing, and everything. So
that woman probably was the head macho then, possibly.
So when they get supplied with everything, they're not just gonna leave like that. Sometimes. But
that you can't say that you're being held hostage though.
I agree with you, but if she's 16, a 16-year-old can't think like a grown-up can.
But you are.
That's a whole mental difference.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, you got to think about it. R. Kelly probably been her idol. So he probably had her starstruck, gave her some money, and then she bought in.
But I still feel like you can't say that you were being held hostage. That's all.
Yeah.
But
You can say you've been statutory raped.
yes, you can definitely say that, and I agree. That's pretty much what it
Allegedly.
is. You can say that, but you can't say you're being held hostage. But I don't know if this, what's true and what's not. Let me just leave it at that. And thanks again for watching Street Talk with Joli. Bow, bow, bow.
Hey, I'm the Lunchbox. From the Lunchroom, the podcast. Well, anyway, this is my commercial to tell you this is the perfect time for you to come check us out. Please.
Welcome back to the lunchroom. Quick question. Why do girls only dance with girls nowadays?
Because y'all scary. That's why. Because y'all men are scary. Yes.
You're never scared.
No, I don't think that we're scared. I just think like it's times where we do go over there, and if we even do get any little bit of action, your girl come over there saying, grabbing you like, come on over here, get away from her.
It's not always that way. You guys are just living in fear.
Yeah,
that's the
It's not
wonderful
always
thing.
that way.
But
Sometimes we get drunk and we really do want to have a good time and dance though, and you guys don't approach us at all.
This is what happens. This is what happens. See, maybe I'm old, maybe I'm showing my age right here, but this is what happens. Girls will be dancing with the girls, and they not just dancing no more. I mean, they are twerking. They are twerking on each other, smacking on each other's behinds, and they doing all that. And then we come over there like, hey, what's good? They like walking away, like, get away from me.
Cause y'all try to join in at the wrong time. If you see we having a good time with our girls
What's the
right
right time
there,
then?
when we cool,
That seems like the right time to me.
Nah, but if you see we having a really good time, then don't be like, hey, that's kind of creepy-ish. Wait until it calms down a little
So
bit.
wait till you stop having fun, then come over there.
Yeah, a real man gonna hop right in between.
Wait till you stop having fun, then come over there.
Well, we might be willing to let that happen. It's just all about the situation. But all I'm saying is, us turn up with our friends last for what, 2 seconds usually? Like, if it's lasting longer than that, then join in. They come in and be like, hey, but don't do it right away. Because sometimes as soon as we start turning up, a guy come up and we be like, look, thirsty, been waiting for that.
Hold on. Now, see, you bring up another good thing. Thirsty.
Yep.
Thirsty. So what do you want a guy to do? Would you rather not get attention from guys, or would you rather a guy come at you?
There's a way to go about it. That's the problem. People don't understand that there's different ways to go about it.
Explain.
If you just sit there and say something, like sometimes a guy will say something weird to you and you look like, what the? Like, why are you saying that to me? Just come up. If we're at a party, come up and just start dancing. That's what we do. Just start dancing. Don't be like, you looking good tonight. We don't want to be. We're trying to have a good time, y'all. We're not trying to talk. And then after we have our good time, then let's talk after the party. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting your number while we dance. So, babe, what's your name?
And that's exactly why we walk away.
What you think about it, Greg? What you think about it?
Well, I came straight out of Leo High School, 79 for Sangamon, man. Our high school homecoming parties was legendary.
But let them know more about your school for why it was legendary. Please
all boys school. We had girls coming from Morgan Park, Whitney Young.
They were excited, guys.
Cordless. We had all the ladies coming to our high school party. So I don't have no problem walking to girls just like this.
Yeah. No, we used to get. It's different.
It was turned too, though.
It was different back then. When we was going to parties, we had jacking music. We had the house music like
but that was back in your day.
But then we had the slow dance.
I said that was back in your
like my day. Like I was 60 years old. Like they still don't listen to house music.
But sorry.
Only like it ain't like the chosen film. Yeah, it's a bunch of. But I think it's different now. Like you go to a spot now, the boys and the girls are completely separated. And I think a lot of times the women now, the women I see nowadays, if you out, I think Greg was making this point off air. If they don't know you, they not messing with you.
They not.
And so it's kind of hard to like try to integrate yourself. Like, hey, I'm such and such.
But you remember the look back though, right? When you was in high school, you walk up to a girl, you try to dance with her, she look back at you. This is nah. And you know what I'm saying? You had to be a real man to take that and
Sometimes
go
we
hop
don't
on
want
my
to dance
friend.
with you, so sometimes we don't want to dance with you.
That's right.
And that's cool. And
So
that's
what?
cool.
That's
but
cool. It's all about how you do it. It's all about how you do it. You ain't gotta be mean.
But what's the?
You ain't gotta say get your ugly butt up out of here.
We don't be saying
Who
that.
is this guy?
We don't be saying
Girl,
that.
look at him.
We don't be saying that. What
You ain't
hell?
gotta do it. I know, Osmond, you look like one of the type of girls he used to treat a lot of.
No. I dance with anybody, but don't ask for my number because you can't have it.
You mean that's that?
Lord, you give somebody
Nah.
somebody getting the number. Now everybody is not getting them. You ain't dissing everyone.
You turn them all
I
down.
really don't be liking nobody though. I don't. You're not getting on my number. I don't care.
Boy, it's hot, boy.
It is hot.
So man,
Hey, we got this next topic coming up. Kevin Hart, cheating scandal. What you think?
that's crazy.
It's too soon. It's too soon in the marriage for this. That's how I feel.
How long they been married? About 2-3 years?
No, they've been dating for about 2-3 years. They haven't even been married for a year, I don't think.
Kevin Wild. It is too soon.
It's way too soon.
And especially him having a divorce, cheating before, it's like a routine for him now.
It's coming out like he's a habitual cheater.
He's a habitual cheater.
But I do like how he handled the situation. I do like that.
The apology and stuff?
No, not even the apology. It's like if somebody, let's keep it real. He only apologized because, old girl was trying to extort him. She was trying to get money. But instead of paying her that money, because at the same time, she knew he was married. She knew who he was. So instead of paying her money and all that stuff, go on and tell your wife the truth. Hey, look, I cheated.
I agree.
So I think that I like the way he handled that situation.
So how many people you think right now are paying off?
A lot of people paying off.
Ain't no way to tell a number. It's
Yeah,
so
I don't know, but I'm pretty
So
sure
many.
people paying off. No question.
I believe a lot, and Kevin Hart definitely showed a new way to handle it. Tell on yourself.
Yeah.
Tell on yourself.
And now that's gonna wait till his next stand up come out. He's gonna talk about
man.
that girl's gonna get it on this stand up, that next stand up.
And he got a video game that just came out. Now that made me think, is it a marketing strategy or something
No, that
like
ain't
that?
that.
Or-
No. I
You
don't
can
think
see
so.
the hurt in that man's
No,
eyes because he got caught up. So now
It's not marketed.
it's not a good look though. Regardless,
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
a good look.
Well, Kevin Hart, he need to realize, he need to look himself in the mirror. I don't know Kevin Hart, but he need to look at himself in the mirror and see, do he really want to be married? Because this is twice now. Twice
He
he's
had
got
no
caught.
time in between and
Yeah.
his marriage. Like you should have had some time to get your
But
head
he-
together before jumping into something so soon if you weren't prepared for it.
See,
'Cause you were not.
You're right. But I'm a conspiracy theorist. Like, I'm always looking for that. Now, I looked on his Instagram page like months ago when he was in Vegas, and he was like, man, this girl, he had his wife with him. So is this the same time he went to Vegas when he had his wife with him that he was cheating with a girl, or is this a whole other situation?
We have no idea how
And I'm
long
like-
this has been going on.
I'm like, is this just a
But I do like the way he handled it. Don't give her money for trying to use you and get money off you. So yeah, yes, baby, I did it.
I agree.
I did it. Nah, you ain't getting nothing. You can't
So
say
the other
nothing.
people, well, there shouldn't be other people coming around, but if there was people in the past, don't give them an open door to come up and ask for money as well.
Right.
Just tell on yourself.
Why do you think he did it though? Was it because he was truly sorry, or he just want to pay her the money? It's a big
I think honestly, from a man point of view, it was not the money.
It was the money.
It
He's
was
not,
the money.
He's not so.
So,
yeah,
Yeah, he's
it's
mad.
money.
Yeah, it was definitely the money.
Can you forgive him from that?
And people talking about it.
Yeah, people talking about it, so it was definitely the money. He didn't want to do that. Welcome to Moment with Roach. And what I want to talk about today, it's been talked about a lot, but I just want to add my perspective to it. Colin Kaepernick, whether you agree or disagree on him, that's another thing. But what's really disturbing to me is a lot of his fellow athletes, black athletes at that, are dogging him out on TV. I don't understand it. And not only are they dogging him out, they got the people with the most ridiculous things they've been accused of going at him, such as Ray Lewis, Michael Vick, Randy Moss. All these guys have real accusations against them. And y'all really talking about Colin Kaepernick for getting on the knee? Are y'all really going against that?
Right.
I just don't understand that. What are
Yes,
y'all
they are.
thoughts about that?
See, my thing is this. Those guys have been bought and paid off, allegedly, in my eyes. So, like I said, they went through this and this and that. Mike Vick, definitely they hated him. For him to get back in their good graces,
And he
had to
spoke
do some
out,
things.
and he said something.
Mike Vick lost his mind.
Michael Vick forgot about all the people that helped him out to get back
So
into
true.
the NFL.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis was accused of a double murder. Like he might have booked somebody, and y'all really gonna get him to speak against a guy who just took a knee to stand up for what he believed in?
Yeah.
So like Greg said, I kind of think it's that, like, are these guys this desperate for money? Are they that desperate for a job? What is going on? Because the players, at the end of the day, y'all supposed to stick together.
Stick together.
But it's not even just the players, though. There's just black people all over that's not even standing up with him and that's speaking out. And I find that to be a little crazy.
It's crazy. I don't understand. It is some players that are sticking up for Kaepernick. Shout out to Michael Bennett and others for stepping up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them about what Michael Bennett doing now.
Well, Michael Bennett, he first of all, he got into an incident of his own in Las Vegas with the police. I don't know if you guys heard about that, where he was kind of roughed up and everything. And he spoke on it, and I think he's got something going against the Las Vegas police right now. So Michael Bennett is also not standing up for the national anthem. But he came from a point of view, not from Kaepernick's point of view. He came from a point of view where he was like, look, I'm an American too. I like hot dogs. I like football. We shouldn't get treated like second-class citizens.
Yeah.
Exactly. And let me tell you what else Michael Bennett is doing. I know you know about it. He's tackling white people.
Yes.
And then when he get up, what he do?
I don't know.
He's doing a black fist after every white person he tackled.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's the
I don't agree with that.
I don't think that's
I don't like
the
that
right
part.
approach.
I don't like that.
But I do.
That's
Let
cold
me
to
say this.
me.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Us as black people, we
Yeah.
always talk about how we're being treated wrong and this and that, and we need to do segregation and all this and that. But why, when something like this happens, everybody's like, oh, well, that doesn't really mean anything. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's finally standing up for us, then everybody's like, oh, that's nothing or whatever. I find that to be crazy because I find myself arguing with men all the time. Like, don't watch, NFL because of what he was doing or whatnot. But
So I just feel like at the end of the day, whether you agree or disagree with Kaepernick, it's just crazy how they got people such as Michael Vick who killed dogs, such as people as Ray Lewis who was accused of murder, and other folks speaking out against him. And I feel like that's not right.
Stuff.
So you telling me Baltimore Ravens organization, Fox, y'all would rather hear somebody who's been accused of murder, somebody who killed dogs, than somebody who just stand up for your rights? And that's your moment.
And we do understand, I just want to say, we do understand that people have done that in the past, but we're not talking about the past, we're talking about the present. Let me just end it on that.
Hey, I don't want no problems, and I'm sure you don't either. So what I think you should do is go to openmicproduction.net. They got the shop, they got team crew, they got the lunchroom, they got the nosebleed section, they got all kind of stuff going on. They got Just King and his funky music. Hey, bro, I don't know who's over there doing it, but they're doing it. Whatever it is, they're doing it.
You are watching The Lunchroom.
Lord, I really do not want to cover this, just because it's real sensitive, but it comes times like this where we got to get sensitive and really talk about real serious issues like this. And it happened not too long ago. Kenneka Jenkins, the young lady who was found in the freezer out there in Rosemont at Crown Plaza, allegedly. I'm not gonna say allegedly. Like, really, we all have our speculations. We have a little information they sent out, but we really don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna start to my left. I'm really interested. No, not to my left, but to my right, and holler at Joli and see what she really think about this whole Kenneka Jenkins situation.
The situation is just sad all around, and it's confusing because, women, us black women in the Chicagoland area, we want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Just
women
to protect
around the world.
Yeah, women around the world. Good point. Yeah. Like, we want to know what happened to protect ourselves and our friends and our kids and our family, and nobody knows what's going on. And then you go on social media and you see all these private investigators, CSI agents saying all this and that. It makes you wonder, like, is that true? Is it not? It makes you kind of more panicky. Like, we just want to know what happened. How did she end up in that freezer at that hotel? That's just how I feel.
Now, did they have a videotape of her walking, holding her stomach? Is that true? Did you guys hear about that?
I watched a lot of the videos. It wasn't really, any of the videos, she wasn't really just walking around holding her stomach some type of way, but she was like bumping into things. But again, we don't know if these videos are for really her or not. We don't know. And
I know one thing. I'm not gonna say I know Hollywood, but I wouldn't put anything past a person with a lot of money because they have a limited amount of resources. Where they can call in somebody that can edit up some video and make something happen. Where they can reshoot the whole thing and bring in some actors to act this whole thing out. Now, did it look like Kenneka in the video? I would say that she looked a little bit. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. The lady looked a little bit thicker than Kenneka in the video. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because it's like some grown women hips.
Right.
Some grown women thighs. And then when you look at Kenneka when she was in the bathroom, that's my personal opinion, she had a little girl body. You know what I'm saying? But the lady in the video, like, she had at least a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I believe they said that she has kids.
Oh, Kenneka had.
But we're just basing it off of the pictures, though.
Wow,
you know
I didn't know Kenneka had any children.
I don't know. I'm just saying what he say, she say. I don't know what the fact is.
Autopsy hasn't came out yet, right?
Autopsy haven't came out yet.
No,
That's
they
what
don't
we're
even
gonna have
know
to wait.
where. I don't even think they know where the body is at right now. The family is stating they don't even know where the body's located.
And then the sister, God bless her soul, she said when she seen the body, when they was rolling the body out, she didn't see anything past the neck, and Kenneka's hair looked as if it was all over her head.
Wow.
So, I mean, from that description, you know, everybody going all into organ trafficking and another situation with the rape. I mean, there's so much going on, and we just want to know the truth. And I'm not going to, even the activists out here is acting crazy. Like Chicago activists, y'all slow down, please.
Who gave them these titles, though? That's what I always wanted to wonder.
They self.
Okay, I just needed to know that.
Self.
Like, who gave them these
Honestly,
titles at the Chicago activists?
And nothing
Against them. I'm just wondering.
You feel me?
Nothing against them. I'm just wondering who gave them these titles.
You know
Did
what I'm talking about,
I know exactly. That's why I had to ask the question.
Just do better. Like, don't be out here like making it about you, and then be out here like you sharing some information that everybody don't know. Like, man, they out here getting checked. We know all y'all getting checks. Right. To be 100, all y'all getting checked. But at the same time, don't be on that, because just as quick as y'all can put up y'all phone and go live, we can comment and put y'all on blast real quick. So make the real issue be about Kenneka or anybody you're supposed to be representing, instead of just going out here and trying to get your likes up, man. That'll get you hurt.
I just hope whatever happens, the truth comes out. It's hard for me to speak on something because I don't know all the facts, and I don't think no one really knows the facts.
No, we don't.
And until the facts come out, I'm just gonna keep my thoughts to myself until I know the facts, and then we can share our opinions. So hopefully they share the facts. Someone knows the facts, but I will say that somebody knows. Somebody knows.
It could be a possibility where they did edit the video and put it out how they put it because they still investigating. Right. And they seen who they want. They ain't got them. You never know.
I mean, it could be her. We don't know. Let's just say that again. That could possibly be her. We don't know. We're just giving our point of view.
Giving out, you know what I'm saying? So, and in all honesty, respect to her mother, and all blessings to her sister and the whole Kenneka Jenkins family. You know.
And rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Kenneka. You know.
Rest in peace.
So moving on, I want to give a special shout out to the Lunchroom cast. Us, man. We definitely doing our thing. You know, I want to let y'all know that I got a TV show coming out called The Carpool. I got my boy Just King shooting it for me.
Hey.
You know, Open Mic Production. We coming together and putting something together.
And I need to shout out my photography business.
Hold on, look, I finished, man.
Make sure y'all go like my page, Sky MK Photography.
Yes,
I can do whatever, weddings, whatever, hit me up.
Yeah. Y'all also go on openmicproductions.net, and you can find the show, the new sports show, The Nosebleed Section.
Yes.
Produced by my main man, Kevin Winston. Shout out to my co-host, Adi Wiley.
Hey, who turned out the lights, huh? I forget it.
To catch more episodes, log on to www.openmicproduction.net.